Hey there, friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage tonight, doing a little bit of goofing around. Just got home from work. Pretty good day actually, but wanted to get out here and do a little bit of plinking tonight. This is one I have been thinking about doing for a while, and I just got a new one in, and it kind of spurred my memory that I wanted to do this video. So you guys see from the title what we're going to be doing, but I just got this new Daisy 2840 in. I guess they used to call this the Grizzly, and before that they had the 840, which I have several of over here as well that we're going to take a look at as well. But before we get into doing some shooting and talking about these guns, I really did want to thank everybody. So far several people have found my new swag shop or merch shop or whatever you want to call it. The link will be down in the description. You can get a t-shirt. So far I got a t-shirt, water bottle, a couple coffee mugs. I'm still working on getting hats on there. Just having trouble getting the logo to look right on the hat. But I have the newer logo and the older logo, which I still really like a lot as well. So you can choose between which one of those you want to get. And the channel membership's been growing very well as well, so I really wanted to throw an extra thanks out for that as well. But let's get into talking about some single stroke pneumatics. So I like my multi-pumpers, I like my springers, I like my PCPs, but one of the things that I really like to shoot out here in the garage is these single stroke pneumatics. So you're asking yourself, well, what is a single stroke pneumatic? So it is a gun that doesn't have a spring, any kind of spring to make the power, but the way you make your power is with a single stroke of the arm. You actually have a piston just like a multi-pump that's up here, but you're just compressing enough air for one shot with a single closure. And this one won't pump unless I cock it, so I can do that all day long, and it's just air blowing in and out of the barrel until I actually cock it. But this is the new Daisy 2840. I have it topped off with just a little Vic Optics, was a 1.5 to 5. And it's a good shooting little gun. I've been shooting it for a while. I haven't done a video on it except for my mail call with it so far. But I thought it would be fun to get out here and shoot. And we'll try this one. You're not going to, maybe you will be surprised, maybe you won't be surprised, but over half of these guns that we're going to look at here are actually Daisy branded. And one of them that isn't Daisy branded was actually imported by Daisy as well. So they really have their hands in the single stroke pneumatic game. But we'll just take a couple shots with each one. I'm not really so much concerned about the accuracy. Some of these are literally just BB plinkers, and then other ones are very high-end competition rifles. So you'll see everything from a probably well, this one was about $60 all the way up to a gun that would sell on eBay right now for about $700. So and everything in between. So I'll do like a Daisy and then a non-Daisy, and then I'll probably run out of non-Daisies before we get done, but we'll have a lot of fun either way. So I have 2-inch splatter bursts for the plinker grade ones, and then I have 1-inch splatter bursts for the ones that should be very, very accurate. So, but let's go ahead and get started. We'll take a couple shots with each one. So just like I said, one stroke, and boom, you've packed enough air in there to propel one BB downrange. And these, I've got BBs in the reservoir on this one, so you just pull it back and a BB will pop onto the magnet. Boom, you're ready to go. A lot of these ones are like that as well, the ones that are BB guns. All right, let's do one more. So once you pull it back, you can cock it, but you have to at least pull it back before it will charge a puff of air. Oop. This one's not perfect. It's not, it's not going to be winning any long-range shooting competitions, but it is a fun little plinker. So easy to cock and pump that it's great. It would be great for kids. So, all right. Speaking of another one that would be great for kids is a little Barra that I have here. I have two Barras out here in this. This one is the 1866 Junior. And so this one, again, is a single stroke pneumatic. You have to cock it before you pump it. Unlike the senior version, the junior version has an automatic setting safety. So you have to be mindful of that. You have to, actually, when you pull the trigger, the hammer is going to fall down. And it is kind of neat, though, because it's kind of like a... a real lever action with a safety you got, or a lever you got to cock back every time you go to shoot it. So normally I'm very annoyed with automatic safeties, but in this case, it's actually kind of charming on the gun. So I do have one more of these we'll take a look at. It's a little bit different though. But let's see. I'm gonna put the done ones over here so I'm not getting them mixed up. All right, what's next? So we'll do a daisy next. So this one, I struggled and it's actually working right now. I can't guarantee that it'll stay working, but they do not have seal kits for these, so I had to improvise, adapt, and overcome. This is a Daisy Model 850. And this one was actually sent to me by one of the channel subscribers. I don't remember who it was off the top of my head, but I do appreciate everybody donating like this to the channel. So I can't vouch for if it's going to work or not. I shot about a dozen shots with it since this morning, and it actually worked very well. So, but all right, let's go to one of the big splatter bursts still. Oh, see, now it's gonna. That's the problem. It'll pump up air, but the exhaust valve is wonky, and it'll stop letting air come out. So let's see if we can get a shot off. Okay, there we go. So first one wasn't so good, but the next one was okay. And again, like I was talking about earlier, with these, they're unlike the multi-pumpers. The multi-pumpers have a little reservoir inside there, so every time you pump it, you're pushing some air into that reservoir, and then there's a check valve that'll stop the air from coming back out. So when you open the lever back up again, you're going to let more air in front of the pump cup, and then you're going to compress another shot of air. But on these ones, if you open it back up again, all you do is let out the pump that you just put in there. So no matter how much you pump it, you're only going to get one puff of air. So that one actually has surprised me and actually worked. All right, so we have, we're definitely going to run out of non-daisies here before we get too far along here. But this next one is the only Crossman I have out here. This one is a model 781, kind of an older gun. This one is, let's see, looks like a 1993 date code. And this one has the pellet clip, like a lot of the Crossman 760s that I have out here in my, M4 177, M4 177, that's what they call it. But it's a pretty cool gun. Very, very accurate. So I'm going to shoot this at one of the small one of the small bullseyes. Let's go to the top small bullseye there. There we go. Plenty of power. And the pellet guns out here I'm shooting just with Daisy wad cutters tonight. You can see it's pretty darn accurate. I believe this one has a rifled barrel. I'm not 100% certain of that. I don't remember. Let me see. Oh yeah. I see rifling in there for sure. So the first couple we looked at there, I don't know if this other Daisy is rifled or not. Let me take another peek at that real quick. Yep, that one's rifled as well. Go off already. All right, so that was that. So now we have, let's see, let's take a look at a Daisy now. So I have two of these ones as well. I just did a video on these ones not too long ago. This is a Daisy model 753, also known as the Avanti, or no, 853, sorry. 753 is the synthetic version. These ones are highly accurate. These ones have really good power as well. So, but all right, next small splatter burst down. All right, a little bit low, but some of these single strokes really make pretty impressive power. I'm really surprised at how much power they can actually make. Pretty nice trigger, same hole. Let's see. This one, where's the date code on this one? Oh, there it is. So this one, yeah, this one dates back to 2006. This might be a little bit longer of a video. I understand, but I thought this would be a really fun comparison. All right, so good shot, good consistent shooting, although a little bit low. All right, so now the next one is one of two that are just absolutely phenomenal. They're intended to be a 10-meter target shooting gun. This one is, and I've put this one up ahead with head-to-head with the other one, and both of them have won at one point in time, and and then other times the other one wins. So, you know, a lot of people have yelled at me because I don't hold this lever, but like I said, these don't have any kind of spring inside there, so I can put my thumb up here inside this little chamber without any risk of, you know, danger or amputation or anything like that. But this one is they call it the Gamo Super Match Model 126. This one was made by El Gamo back in the 80s in Spain, but it was imported by Daisy. That was the one I was telling you about that was imported by Daisy. And when I do my part, this guy is just an absolute beast of a gun. It's not very well suited for shooting off of this bipod like this, though. About a 5 to 6 ounce trigger. Its counterpart that's we'll see later also is right in that about 6 ounce trigger range. I believe this one's just a little bit lighter than that one. Yeah, this could be used to be just a little bit lower for this big mamma jamma here. One thing with these Gamos, I've had to repair this one already. The exhaust valve is actually 2 little tiny rubber O-rings around a little shaft, which are actually, you could match them, I think, from a metric. I got that from a metric kit that I got from Harbor Freight, I believe, metric size O-ring kit. And it's working great again, so. All right, so I believe the reason that one wasn't a single hole group is just because of the kind of weird way that I was holding it there. All right, so now we have one of 2 of these that I have out here. I have a couple more over there that I still need to repair. This one is a Daisy model. What is this? This is the 840. Why did I not remember that right off the top of my head? But anyway, this is it's not the newest edition, but it's a newer edition than the one you'll see later. This one actually has a scope rail on top of it. The very first ones did not have the scope rail on it. Let's see, what's the date lot code on this one? So this one, I believe, is an 86. Has a 6G, so the G would be the month. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 7. So July, I believe. I don't have any BBs in this one, so I'll shoot a pellet out of this one. Single stroke. All right, so let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3. All right, yep, I'm doing right. Okay. 2-inch splatterburst. So not with this one, but the other one that I have there that I'm going to shoot BBs out of, I actually set my height. So I do can cuts 2 different ways. Most of the time I do them by counting how many shots it takes, but I also like to do it just timing myself, see how fast I can do it. And one of these with BBs in it actually lends itself so much to that, because you just click, push it, 1 pump, and you're ready to go. And did I pump that? Nope, I didn't. And I was able to do that can cut in under a minute, or under 4 minutes. Sorry, not under a minute, under 4 minutes. I can't remember who it was that proposed that challenge, but it was a lot of fun. I did it with several others and got it in under 5, but that's a good group. That's a good. These are great shooting guns. Both of the ones you're going to see here are smooth bore. One of the ones I have over there that needs to be repaired is actually a rifled barrel. So I can't tell you when they didn't do the rifled barrels, but that's that. So I'm going to save the other main target gun for one of the last ones anyway. Maybe not the last one, but let's take a look at another Barra. This is a Barra, also 1866 Junior, but this one they call the Rosy edition. The receiver is done in rose gold, and this one's a great shooting little gun. Also has the automatic setting safety. All right, let's go for the 2-inch splatterburst, second one down on the right. Did that go high? I tell. Looks like it might have hit just at the top of that splatter burst. These little guys have some power, though, I'll tell you what. All right, I'm aim a little lower on that. There we go. So I was aiming so that the red dot was sitting on top for the first shot, and I aimed at the bottom of that splatter burst for that second shot. So. Okay. Let's do one more, see as how the first one was a miss. That's not too bad for a little plinker. Again, these are one that would be just an awesome kids training rifle or to learn on. All right, so now this one is one that I absolutely love. This is the 753S. Very similar to the 853 that we've already seen, but this one is a synthetic stock. They're not exactly the same. The front barrel weight there is different, and the sights are different. I have two 853s, but as far as the action and all that goes, they're very, very similar. All right, small splatter burst. These guys have a really nice trigger on them too. Not 5 ounce nice, but probably about a pound. Nice, look at that. Same hole. So let's see, I've got two more daisies and the Grand Poobah. I'll tell you what, you do your job with one of these 753s or 853s, and they'll give these other two big jobbers a run for their money. I'll tell you what, that is for sure. All right, so now this one is my can cut champion, and so you pull back that lever and it'll load a BB onto the magnet there. You close that down and boom, you're ready to shoot. Bam, you hit the can just as fast as you can pump that thing. And I've said this a couple times in the past with with these BB guns, when you're doing a can cut, speed is not your your friend. You want actually a BB gun that is just barely has enough speed to puncture the can, probably on both sides would be best, but so that way the BB hits it and actually going to tear away, because when you hit it with a fast BB, it's just going to puncture through and go through and make a tiny little hole, but a slow BB will tear, will give you a nice tear. Oh man, I was hoping I'd get another single holer there. All right, so this one was made, let's see, I believe this one is a 1980. These came out in 78, and this one has a 0 as its date code, and that one does not have a scope rail on it, so it would be an early production one. But all right, so now here is my second, actually it's the first one I ever got, but my second for tonight, Daisy 853, also an Avanti. They say Avanti right there. That was kind of a sub-brand of Daisy. Kind of their fancy target shooting models. And I got this one from Derek over at Derek's Adventures. Really good trade there we did. And it's a great shooting gun. Really good power on it too, so. But like I said, a little bit longer video for you guys, but some of you guys like the longer videos. Hopefully you stuck around till the end. I really appreciate everybody's support on the channel. Still growing great. I can't remember. I did a head-to-head between these two. They were very, very close. So close it was really hard to judge, but one of them did prevail. I don't remember which one it was though, so. There you go. These Daisy Avantis do not disappoint. All right, now we're ready for the last one. This one, I've had this one for quite a few years. Actually just had a little conversation with the fellow I bought this from several years ago. He bought one of my t-shirts off of my new website, but this one is a Walther LGR, and these came out in the 70s, and they were very, very popular for high-end competition shooting all the way up through the 80s, and then kind of got superseded by PCPs slowly but surely, but still an absolutely magnificent shooting gun. I've actually had a scope mounted up on this one and done a bunch of crazy stuff, shooting a little high. I think the last time I had this out, I was shooting out at 25 yards, so it's not zeroed for here at this shorter range right now. So but we're mostly looking for a group, more so than centered. Like I said, this one has about a 5 or 6 ounce trigger as well. Just absolutely phenomenal. I really was not able to put a certain date on when this one was made, but like I said, these came out in the 70s and ran all the way through the 80s. I've done several videos with this one early on when I first got it, and shooting off the back porch at 10 yards, 10 meters, 33 feet off a rest. I tried it with like 8 or 9 different pellets, and only one brand of pellets didn't do a single ragged hole group. You know, there was only one brand of pellets that didn't have a single one ragged hole group. And that group was still only like a 0.2 inch group. So just when I do my part with it, it's a fantastic shooting gun. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. A little bit longer video, like I said, but lots of fun, lots of accuracy. You can get one of these for a youth, and he can have a lot of fun with it, but there's some choices available that will really keep a grown man happy for quite a bit of time. So hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.